Welcome back to Satisfactory. All right, we're back in the business now. We got all the items that we need in place. We're looking at the encased beams, the steel pipes, the modular frames, and the concrete. We've got the steel pipes and the concrete right here stacking up nicely. We're going to build a nice little area here. A little something like that. And we'll go up. This one, I suppose, will go that direction. And then this one will go the other direction. Okay. And then all we really need to do is to get past this belt without clipping it. So we'll just do that. And then we want to get on this line. So we know we need to lift automated wiring, circuit boards, heavy modular frames, and computers in order to get the other part of this done. So we'll keep this one at the highest level to keep from blocking the secondary part of this. We just need these to give us a sense of where we're connecting. Need at least one more pull here. All right, 2 out of 4 completed. That's our steel pipes and concrete. Now we need our modular frames and encased industrials. And luckily, we have encased here and modular here. We could just pull this down to the ground. You know, I put this one right on top. I wonder if I can make it in one shot. Don't hold it against me if it's too long of a belt. Let's see. 1, 2. There we go. I love the sound of a manufacturer spinning up. Connect all those outputs. It's going to be a hot second before we start to see some awesome results here, but let's confirm the results before we keep moving too far down the road. There we go. And since this is really just part of the adaptive control unit build, we'll just keep these above board. We won't send them down to the sorting layer. Besides, each one's only making 2.8 per minute, so there's really not a huge amount to worry about. I think it's a classic merger on the belt or on the lift. Like that. And this goes. Did I reverse that by accident? I did. Put this directly on as a merger. Send you in there. Hold on. I'm doing this wrong. We want the stuff to come from here and up and then into here. So this should be an output. And then it needs to merge at this point to get these two on an output like that. Then this connects here. Then as part of this, it goes up like this. It's clipping right through that light. We can avoid that by stopping short, then putting another right here. Oh, I totally missed. Let's try that. One over. Yes. There we go. So that output's there, gets lifted up. Man, wherever we decide to put the light, it's always in the way. Oh, it's just barely out of the way in this case. I never plan to touch those light control panels again, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. We are now making heavy modular frames. Oh, let's build the rest of this input bus while we have the aluminum on us. Why is the... Oh, wow. So we are supplying a lot of encased beams. And they have a very small stack. And their use is not that high. So that's why it's stopped. But they all receive... whenever I see one belt not moving and all the other belts moving, I always worry that something is not connected correctly. But in this case, it's just supply and demand. We're supplying way more encased beams than this machine is demanding. Regardless, we're all set. So we've got how many machines in here? 6, 12, probably closer to 10. Yeah, so that's right around 30 per minute, which is perfect because we want to consume 30 heavy modular frames per minute in our next factory, which we're going to jump into right now. Oh man, our inventory is a mess. I gotta cut some of this stuff down. And then let's go back and pick some of the stuff back up, so we can try to build this next part of the factory with as little interruption as possible. I think most of this stuff is supposed to be in these end caps. Yeah. All right, I think that's about right. It's not everything, but it's enough to get a couple good clicks in. Oh boy, we want to build 12 of these. Twelve of these would be one. Well, let's just build it. I'm going to build one, and then I'm going to double check my work. Let's make sure everything is correct. All right. We're in blueprint mode. Really don't want to misclick this thing. What are we in a... We're in a bit of a wireless power dead zone here. I could get closer, but closer is not as good. But closer works, so we'll go with closer. It's always funny to me to see the stuff flying out of your pocket dimension into reality. Oh no, please don't tell me. Okay, I was worried there for a minute. We were short on steel. Steel beams. So one more hit and we are done. Blueprints, computer complex, adaptive control units. Blueprint mode is really doing a lot of the heavy lifting here for us. There we go. Now, technically, we want 30 machines, but that gives us what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 24 machines. If we see a noticeable difference in the amount of adaptive control units being built and we need more, then we'll just drop in some overclocking. It's possible I should do power first. Let's do power first so we can get a little closer. And that should be enough for it to get us started here. All right, so we want to go up here. Now, good news is all of this is the same color and same theme, so we don't have to worry about anything complicated like that. Matter of fact, we can connect this light directly to this light. And we can connect this machine circuit directly to this one. We'll just go down the line and then back again. All right, we've got those first two levels all set. Oh, this is a bit of an issue. This is close quarters for this. Adaptive control units could probably be stored up above. I could maintain this methodology. But instead of... All right, let's think about this. We've got this coming in already at this lowest level. We could insert it at the highest level, which will allow us to lift it at the last second. So if we're here, 1, 2, I think this will do it for us. We're gonna go here, 1, 2. All right. This is gonna be snug. If it works at all. And then we're saying this is gonna go. You know, we could theoretically keep that there and kind of cheat. Just use that as a lift. Hold on, it'll make sense here in a second. So these need to be output. It's going to be a little less than perfect, but it'll work. We'll just merge you like this. Then output the result directly. Then on this side, we'll simply lift from the ground. Output the completed heavies, and then send them straight in. Well, that was 99% cool, and then 1% total fail. All right, hold on. We have to make sure we have room to output it, right? So let's turn this way. The one direction we know we don't want. Wait, did I do that okay? I think I did that right. Merge. Output that way. Then draw this from the ground into the machine. Oh, yeah, I could output it straight like this. Zoink. But that's just as well. Actually, that might not be true. We might have to look at that one more time. Yeah, we do. We have to rebuild this. It has to come out that direction. So let's rebuild this. We need to lift it up this direction. We need to output it that direction. We need to insert it this direction. The only direction not being used is this one. So we'll build this one more time. All right, we got that main bus built. And now we should be able to just connect each one of these. And then we'll figure out what to do with the output of this whole thing later. For now, though, we will connect the output bus. These things build so slow that we're not likely to overload them with output time. That might be the end of our aluminum sheet supply. Yeah, we got a couple hundred in there. Oh, wait, nope, there's the big one. We're still going. I'm gonna grab a couple of these basic pieces just so we can build poles and conveyor style stuff. Once we get this layer or this level completely set up, we'll get into providing the inputs. I don't know, looks pretty cool to me. Ooh, we're going right through that light. Oh, that's still clipping right there, too. Oh, boy. We can give ourselves a little bit of a break here. We'll do this like that, I think. And then we'll lift it up and turn it. All right, so for this one, we need to supply automated wiring, circuit boards, heavy modular frames, which we've already done. Wait, why do we have 4 of them built then? This one isn't really hooked up to anything. Now we gotta double check it. Yeah. This one's not doing anything. It's just there for a lift. All right, so now we only have to worry about 3 things: automated wiring, circuit boards, and computers. Automated wiring. We know that one is close by. We're out of frames. Yikes. Might have to go back and tweak those frames. All right, let's see. Uh-oh. Bring it down to the ground. On the... We're getting kind of... There's a lot of traffic in this area now. I think we bring it down to the ground from the outside. That's the easy one. And then computers, unfortunately, I know are way over here. Totally and completely allowing myself to get a little distracted. I'm going to slap a smart splitter on here. And I'm going to put a merger on here. And then the left output will be overflow. Apparently, this line for quick wire is not being used as much as this line for quick wire, so there you go. Nice little backup there. I don't know what's going on up there, but I can just observe. Maybe I'll just do that one more time. There. Any and all extra quick wire gets sent over to the other line, which seems to be consuming it like crazy. Okay, back to what we were here for, computers. So here's our computer storage area. And the other thing we need are circuit boards, which are over here. We actually need 150 circuit boards, so we're okay on both of these. We don't need to do anything too crazy. Let's just check the adaptive control unit recipe. Just be on the safe side. Yeah. At 30 machines, we're looking at 150 per minute and 30 computers per minute. So no worries about having to run multiple belts. They're just... It's just kind of inconvenient, you know? And we're probably not using these circuit boards to build computers right now. So we have to be careful that we don't cut our supply too aggressively. Speaking of which, it doesn't look like we're making any right now. I think we're probably short on silica. Well, you know what? We're not going to let ourselves get distracted by that. Let's see what we have here. We've got this. This is an output. It's being shipped up somewhere. And it's on a merger. It's kind of the last stop before the destruction. We could upgrade this to a smart splitter. Turn the left into circuit boards. And the center to overflow. So that way we don't throw away any when we need them. I mean, the simplest thing to do, just do this on the ground. We'll split this to the outside. Can't see exactly where this line is because it's going to take multiple belts, so we'll build it back from here. Oh, did I get that too right? No. That would have been too smooth. There we go. Okay. We'll let those circuit boards fill up a little bit. Go over here and figure out our computers. We're starting to use industrial storage as design elements now. Right. So it could come out at the high level, but we'll just use the low level input. So now we're at low level. Oh man, I think I pulled back one too many. I think we're here. 1, 2. Like that. What are our options here? We really don't have too many. We got to go one that way and one that way. And just do a little wiggle. And on this one, no need to do anything at all. Just put it in straight. I gotta tell you, this is coming out pretty cool. And we're making adaptive control units. That's cool. You can see all the different... all the different divisions are represented. Okay. Let's see. So we were connecting. And now we've connected. So now it's a matter of connecting the rest of these. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what kind of crazy plan did I put in store for myself here. I'm worried about this one. I mean, actually, these should be splitters, not mergers. This whole thing is wrong. Oh boy. You know what the easiest thing to do? Let's get these all aligned. We'll do them all the same way. If we're thinking about that, we need to go, these all need to be turned. We're gonna have to wiggle our way in. Like this. It's possible that we should just connect this directly here and not bring it up all the way. Right, so we drop this totally. And we drop this. This is actually really good news because now that frees up that space up there. And then we just change this to connect here, like this. And then we split we might have to build these belts afterwards. We're in real close quarters construction here. Sorry. All right, so we split, we go straight out, and then we come out, yes, like this. Nope. There we go. And now these perfectly regulated lists. Let me just build this again. One, up 2, up 4, up 6. Build a splitter on the lift. Top one first. Uh-oh. We do have a problem. This will get us up to this level, but if we put splitters on this, it will shift. We've got to use mergers. No, we don't. I'm talking myself into a problem we don't have. Or am I? You know what? I'm going to take a second to think about this. I'll be right back.
All right. I took a long and clarifying walk, and now we're ready to rock. So we're just gonna go out and back in on this side. Like this. See, what's confusing me is that these aren't actually connected to anything. They're just there to get the levels right. So if we do that, then we find that we can just put a splitter in. Oh, but see, these levels are being forced upon us. If I didn't have this light here, I could just connect these. You know, maybe the light doesn't matter as much. This was the other thing I thought of while I was walking, is that if we connect on the bottom, boy, this is destined to be tough. Since these are connected on the belt or directly to the splitters, they're actually a little offset. The first one would work. The second one, the third one would be the problem. This one right here, it would be connecting right in the middle. If I put some direction on this, I could make it work. It runs the risk of being very, very ugly, though. Why am I having so much trouble with this one when all the other ones worked out? In a way that seemed much easier. we're just going to connect these for now, and we're going to fix it on the next level. I think the primary problem is that it is ever so slightly offset. I really think that's our problem. We're running out of stuff. Oh man, look at that. Well, I only have 2 more levels. I might just have to do a fresh lift just based off of space alone. Like, this is Clip City. I doubt it would even let me... Oh, it's gonna let me connect that? Holy moly. Part of me says, excuse me, that it would have been better to have just put a traditional vertical service layer in here. I could hack it in at this point. Let's see here. We're not getting enough modular frames. So I could hack in a service layer. We've got everything that we want and need at this point right here. Right here, right? So, and we only need 2 more levels. So let's just go up. Let's get perfectly aligned. That's probably not going to work either. Ugh. The absolute terrible way to do this would be to crisscross it, but I'd have to delete all of these. But you really can't lift things up on this end anyway. You could lift 1 to here. and then one to here, and then that's it. Yep, I think I'm just gonna put in a standard we have room for it, and why I decided to try to space save right in the middle of the most complicated build ever is a question for the ages. So what I'll do is I'll just drop this right in here. This will only work if we can connect this. We might be able to get this to split. We can drop a few heavy modulars in the output of this machine just to run it through and prove, okay, yep, we got it. Yep, this is going to be way more feasible than trying to snake this other stuff around. Next time I'll know. There's certain amounts of reality associated with 4-input builds. 4-input builds are just next level. Speaking of next level, let's pull this down to the ground. Wait, where is the stuff I want to bring up? Really don't want to make a mistake here, so let's triple check what we're doing. Modular frame, encased industrial beam, steel pipe, and no. See, this is why I check. So that's the wrong one. We gotta go up here. That's better. Automated wiring, circuit boards, and computers. Auto circuit computers. Pretty sure this is our
automatic wiring line. There's our circuit board and our computers. So we can just drop these straight down. Now, I was just thinking about this. I don't think I even remember where I built the automated wiring. Oof, that's terrible. I remember where we built the automated plating. Where did I make the automated wiring? I have to go back and... I'm only thinking about it now because we are running terribly short on automated wiring. I'm having a heck of a time getting my 2-spot on this. In fact, I'm in a power dead zone is not helping me. One moment. Let's pull it this way. There we go. I am really thinking about that automated wiring factory. Maybe if I saw what went into it. I know I'm getting distracted, but my curiosity is killing me. Stators and wire, right. So that's actually built right in the middle of the other base. Or stators and cable, that means it was built right in the middle of our primary base, right next to the storage. Wow, that was weird. All right. So that might be something we need to take a look at because we are not getting sufficient automated wiring. And now we've got our happy lift tower. Highly valuable things. Keep going here. Okay. Now we're ready to start actually servicing these additional 2 layers. All we have to do is lift this up. Gotta lift it up one more. This is actually our delivery point. Manufacturers have a little bit of a kind of an interesting problem set associated with them that you don't get from other blueprints. Okay, so now at this point, we're just gonna go with the splitters. I hope. Oh my goodness, what happened here? This one somehow is in the wrong direction. Oh. Well, at least I'm getting some automated wiring. Too bad I have to destroy it, send it to my inventory, take it off the belt. Didn't destroy it. Let's see here. Get this lifted. Still going the correct direction. One, two. 1, 2. I see the problem now. It takes 4 of these, and there's not really 4 options consistently available. If we build this here, we're just going to take what we can get and then move on, I think. So that means right on the edge.
And then this one connects on the outer. That's ugly. And then this connects here. Okay, 1 out of 3 done. This one can't connect through this one to that one, so we have to... I mean, I guess it could if I wanted to just clip everything. Which I don't want to do. So the second one can go through the floor relatively nicely like this. We can do this one as close as possible. And then we can do one more kind of out here. I mean, we technically do one out here, but that would be a little funky looking. Might be what we end up doing. We're right on the edge of our available power. All right, we're going to take advantage of the clipping here. You know, if I'm going to do this, I might as well not have that floor hole, but I need it there to get something to anchor that on. Hold on. Yeah, this is the wrong direction. Okay. Good grief. Definitely gonna have to work on something to make 4 input vertical manufacturer recipes a little bit more viable as far as moving their inputs around. Not a criticism of the game, a criticism of my blueprint / factory design. Something about the vertical storage layer is the answer, but I don't know. That was just way harder than it should have been. Maybe now you can avoid the pain of thinking that this was the same as the all the other vertical builds. All I can think about is this automated wiring problem. I've got to go back and see what's going on there. It could also be a train issue, as we've discovered. I think we'll leave building the shipping port for this factory to its own video. Uh-oh, because I want to think a little bit about how we want to add the products of this factory onto the drone network. I see you popping in lights. Don't try to act like you're always on. Let's see here. Boo. I might have to even go back and do a separate video on just 4-input vertical factories. Come up with a solution for it. So what I'll do is I'll be on the lookout the next time a build requires 4 inputs. I'll be sure to address this topic. I'm a little bit more annoyed than anything that it took quite that long to build that. Let's clean up our inventory a bit. Okay, that's it. From the first building that we built in the computer complex to the last. So right below us, we've got the circuit boards, AI limiters in purple. We've got the adaptive control units and the heavy modular frames. In yellow over there, we're rocking the high-speed connectors. We've got crystal oscillators in orange. In red, we've got supercomputers, because supercomputers are evil, as we all know. And computers in blue. And that's what I would call a computer complex. More or less done. We need to double back and check the inputs, but I'm going to do all that off camera. And then, like I said, I owe you a solid solution for the creation of 4-input manufacturing factories. I guess manufacturers and the only things that accept 4 inputs, so a vertical 4-input factory. We'll come up with something that's a little bit more stylish than a ton of lifts. Though if these were all moving, it'd probably look pretty cool. That's it. We've got it. Only took us 93 minutes. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. Congrats to you if you made it through all of that. We'll see you next time.